We've thawed out from the deep freeze, and conference play is heating up too. Welcome to another edition of Bobcat Weekly. I'm Russ Eisenstein. A 6-point win on the road and a double overtime 3-point loss at home made up the week for 11-4 and 1-1 Bobcat men's basketball. Ohio won at Kent State 59-53 on Wednesday night to open up league play. It was the Cats' fourth win in 6 tries this season. It was Jim Christian's third win in 3 attempts against his former school during his 2 seasons at Ohio. On Sunday, in front of 8,000 plus at the Convo, Ohio lost a heartbreaker 83-80 in 2 overtimes to Akron. The Cats trailed 26-25 at the half. It was tied at 60 after 40 minutes, tied at 71 after 45 minutes, and big shots by the Zips prevented Ohio from building on overtime leads. It was another great game, the most competitive, most impactful rivalry currently in the Mid-American Conference. It's an NBA-esque week for the Green and White. 3 games with some travel on the back end. Ball State at home on Wednesday and at Northern Illinois on Saturday. Through 14 games, Ohio women's basketball has more wins than they had all of last season. That speaks to the job of first-year head coach Bob Bolden, his staff, and the level of buy-in from their players. Last year, Ohio had 6 wins total. Now the Bobcats are 7-7 and 2-1 in the MAC. It was a 2-win week with a 97-79 win over Miami at home on Thursday and a 70-53 win over Western Michigan at home on Sunday. They never trailed against the Red Hawks. It was the second time this season Ohio reached 90 points. It hadn't been in the 90s in the previous 5 seasons. On Sunday against the Broncos, Kiana Black started for the first time and kept right on scoring. She had a game-high 29. It was the 4th time this year she had 20 or more. Kiara Lampkins had 19. It was her 3rd straight double-figure game, and 6th this season. At Kent State and home with Ball State make up their week. Wrestling took 8 of 10 bouts and hammered the Huskies of Northern Illinois 33-9 on Friday night at the Convo. The Bobcats are now 5-1 and 1-1. It was the 12th win in the last 13 dual matches. 11th-ranked heavyweight Jeremy Johnson won for the 22nd time this season. Harrison Hightower won for the 21st time at 165. And after being injured, 7th-ranked Cody Walters went 2 for 2 on the season with a win at 174. Swimming and diving is 4-1 after a 157-143 win at Denison on Saturday. The Bobcats swept the top 3 spots in the 200 backstroke, the 400 individual medley, and the 100 butterfly. Divers swept the top 4 spots in the 1 and 3 meter dives. All told, the Bobcats won 9 events. Just 2 dual meets remain, then it's the MAC championships. Here's the Bobcat calendar. Our network pregame shows for the next 2 Bobcat games start at 7:30 with tips at 8 o'clock. 7:30 Eastern for a tip at 8 o'clock at home against Ball State on Wednesday night. Then 7:30 Eastern for a 7 o'clock Central tip on Saturday night at Northern Illinois. That'll do it for Bobcat Weekly. For Tony Yermain, I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat TV.